So this is the J component project on up down counter, which is done by the Akash Gadge, Surbhi Rathore and the Vaibhav Chaudhary. So generally the counter is the sequential circuit which can count up count or it can be down count. So up counter is in increasing order and down counter in decreasing order. So we just write the text bench for that in the system Verilog code. So what is the purpose of the text bench? So it generates the different type of the input stimulus and drive the design input with the generated stimulus and allow the design to process input and provide an input and check the input with the respected behavior to find the functionality defects. So what will be the functionality defects are there? So we can just check by the test bench or just we can give different input inside that. So there are the different components of the test bench, which is the generator, interface, driver, monitor, scoreboard, environment, and the test. So this is the basic architecture of the test bench, where this is the top, the whole architecture is we called it the top model. There is one test and one DUT, which is designed under test and which is connected to the we can communicate to test with the DUT by interface. So here the inside the test there is the environment which is consist of the submodule like the scoreboard, generator, driver, monitor, which is containing by the environment. So what is the DUT? Duty is nothing but the design under test. It is the HDL based module which we have to be verify, and sometimes it is also called or also known as the UUT. We can also be called it. Okay, it is the static in nature. So this is uh, just just here. So this is the DUT. Okay. Next is the interface. So interface is nothing but is responsible to drive the like by in architecture. This is the interface here. It is responsible to drive the data towards the DUT. Okay, like the driver, we can receive the data from driver and it will drive and it will received by the interface. It will receive by DUT will receive the it by interface. Okay, the next is the driver. So driver takes the data from the generator via the mailbox and drive it towards the scoreboard and DUT. So we can see here like this is the driver which takes the data from the generator and pass it to and which is also connected to the scoreboard and DUT. It will transfer the data to scoreboard through the mailbox or through interface. It will transfer drive the data to DUT. This is the um driver here. So what is the monitor? So monitor is used to see the output of the DUT and it is connecting using the interface with DUT, and it also the converting the signal level activities to transaction level activity. Here user can see the output of the DUT with respect to what the input is driven by the driver. So in architecture we can see the monitor is connected here like where is the cursor. So monitor is connected to here whatever the output of the DUT which is received by the monitor, and it will through the mailbox it will goes to the scoreboard. So we will see the next monitor. Next is what is the purpose of scoreboard. So scoreboard is nothing but it consists of replica of the DUT and generates the um, predicted output. It has two mailbox. The scoreboard will contain two mailbox. That is, one is from driver and another from monitor. It is used to compare the output of the DUT with the predicted output generated by the golden model. So we can see in the architecture the scoreboard. So here whatever the output of the DUT will receive by the scoreboard here, and what will be the driver output, it will also receive by the through the mailbox, it will receive to the scoreboard. So generally for the comparison for compare of the output of the driver and the DUT will see by the scoreboard. So what is the next slide is what is the environment. So environment is the block is responsible to create the handles uh, of the lower hierarchy blocks and the object creation. So generally the environmental is nothing but here we can see the environmental contains the scoreboard, generator, driver and the monitor. So we the environmental contain this thing. So in the next slide we can see, so whatever we have written we have just seen here in the architecture of the text bench. We have just written the text bench for the up and down counter. So we have just written interface here. So this is done by in a EDA tool, and the output we can see here. Thank you.